When you did the first time, the second time, I will mute you or something. I don't read those messages. You know, those girls are the F13 for me. Like, some of you have mind. Like, you have mind. What's up, fam? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Isabella Awan, and you are watching Adulting with Bella. If you're a returning subscriber, I love you. And if this is the first time of watching any of my videos, or you're just yet to subscribe to my channel, go ahead and click on the red subscribe button. Thereafter, hit on the notification bell just beside the red subscribe button so that you'll be among the first to get notifications of my videos whenever I drop them. We will be talking on social media etiquette, and today's topic will be focused on interacting with people. I have come to shake social media tables because apparently people don't want to hear word. Instead of you to accept that you're doing something wrong, that is why people are not really interacting with you on social media. You want to either insult people or drag them by making one flimsy post that someone is ignoring you. Nobody is ignoring you. You just have one annoying thing that you're probably not aware of that you're doing. You need to learn how to behave and carry yourself on social media for you to get people's attention. Someone like me, I am very good at ignoring your message because I don't even have the energy to block you. Those people finding love, those people finding great friendship, finding connections on social media, they are not using a different version. They're just doing things right. So today, I want to drag you, and at the same time, as the good person that I am, I'm going to tell you some good things to do to improve your social media interactions with people. That being said and done, let's dive right into the topic for today. So the first thing you need to learn on social media is the fact that every social media has its purpose. Yes, I said that. When you want to do things, try to use the best medium possible. What do I mean? Things like love, finding love on social media can be any social media. It doesn't have to be Instagram, it doesn't have to be Twitter. People find love on every social media. But there are some conversations you want to hold with people that makes most sense trying to hold that conversation in a different social media. For example, if you want to talk about social life, hanging out, fun, Instagram is the place for that. Because Instagram is a place where you post fun pictures, the gram pictures, just live the lifestyle for the gram, do some shenanigans, and that would fly. If I don't promote a particular lifestyle on a particular social media, I don't think it's nice for you to come on that social media to talk about it. It just doesn't make sense. Instagram is for the gram, for the lifestyle, the shenanigans lifestyle. Twitter is for people that have energy to debate and talk on a particular topic. So if you cannot stand people's opinion, if you are not ready to get bashed for your goals, don't go to Twitter. Just stay away from the streets of Twitter because the street is wild. Facebook for me is a place to connect with old friends. So I can basically type in your name and I find you on Facebook. Then my WhatsApp is like my private space. For me to let you come into my WhatsApp space, I feel comfortable with you enough to let you do that. So please just learn how to use the social media for the purpose it was meant for, and it will be easier to get people's attention. The second thing I want to talk about is the kind of usernames you guys use on social media. Like, sometimes I see your usernames and I'm like, what were you thinking when you picked this username? It's okay to use your nickname, but when you start using things like Miss Sexy Candy Big Bum or Mr. Money Spending, I'm like, what the hell is going on here? Wait, when you choose these usernames, in your mind, what impression do you want to create for people who see your social media name? Like, what do you want them to think about you? No, let's be honest with ourselves. First, I will not interact with you if you have a weird social media name. I will not. So if you try to send a message to someone and you notice that people keep ignoring your message, check your username. Sometimes your username is giving a vibe that people don't understand. They are like, this account might be a scam account or something, or the person just feels like you are not the type of person he or she should interact with because of the kind of name you use. Please, I'm begging you, People actually look at these things. The next thing people actually consider before they interact with you is your bio. So more like your profile. You cannot have an empty profile and you think moi will interact with you. No, bro. I need to know the kind of person I'm talking to. You cannot have an empty profile, an empty bio. That's the first thing that will give me an impression about you before I even think of replying. So actually work on that. And now when I see an empty bio, you guys will just go and put random things. Please, I beg of you. I am begging you. Don't go and put... I see some Instagram bio which I think I am going to just leave them randomly on this video. And I'm like, what are you guys thinking when you put all these things? Like, you're either selling yourself as a scammer, or you're selling yourself, if you're a girl, as one of these hookup girls, or people who just don't have sense. Like, your Instagram bio needs to be clean and smooth and neat. Now, those of you that successfully have good bios, you have good username, and maybe I have accepted your connection request, your follow request, your friend request, or whatever, or maybe you have my WhatsApp number and it is time for us to actually interact. You now come into my DM and you're like, hi. Sorry, what exactly am I supposed to reply to? Hi. Hi right back, or hi too. If we are still strangers, don't come to my DM and say hi and you think I would reply hi back. I am waiting for you to tell me why you're in my DM straight up. Like, straight up. If I am in a very good mood and I am even like, okay, replying your hi with hello, like the next two messages between us, I am expecting you to do two things. One, introduce yourself. How did you get here, or how did you find me? Secondly, why are you here? So your how and your why, straight up. Then we can have a conversation. And it is very simple. Hi, Facebook suggested you as one of the people I might know, and I cannot actually remember this face, but I kind of think I like you and would like to be friends with you. By the way, I love your this, I love your that. Start a conversation properly. Don't come to my DM and you're like, hi. See, I'm one of those very petty people. I would open that message and read, and you've seen that I've read it and I will not reply you. And guess what? You will not beat me. And you know the funny things, this particular set of people are actually like the most annoying set of people on Facebook especially. They come to you and they're like, hi. The next day, hey. The following day, hello, what's up? Are you there? And I'm like, bruv, you have anything to say, get on with it. I don't have time for this. And the next thing, they're like, come on, get away with your pride. You think I haven't I will still open your message and read and still not reply you. The worst you will do is block me. And when you block me, you have solved my problem for me without me lifting a finger. I am on social media doesn't mean that I don't have other things I'm supposed to be doing with my life. So get it straight, get on with it, and tell me why you are here. Like, I don't have time to waste to be beating around the bush. After actually starting a conversation well, the next thing you need to learn how to do is to actually hold a conversation. Bruv, you came into my DM. Don't expect me to do a lot in holding that conversation. Except, of course, I like you from the beginning. I'm like, I want to keep our conversation with this person going. That is when you will see me put effort. But aside from that, it is your responsibility to hold this conversation, because I'm not even interested in talking to you, or I'm not even in the mood of talking, but you came into my DM and you think it is my responsibility to hold conversations with you. No, I won't do that. And the second thing about holding conversation is, please don't come into my DM and do question and answer. Don't do that question and answer conversation, because I'm not going to have any of it. How do you come to my DM and you're asking me, how are you? How was the family? How was your day? How was your night? Hope you're good. Have you eaten? As if when I say no, you're going to give me the food. How is family? Have you spoken to your parents? Where are you? Don't do that question and answer thing, because I will just log out on you. You need to learn how to hold conversations. Talk about something. Just keep the conversation moving. Most of the questions you're asking me, you're either repeating questions or they are questions I have answered on my bio. So you've probably not even gone through my profile. You don't even know who I'm talking to. So why am I wasting my energy to make sure my profile is on point when you're not going to look at it and you now come and be asking me ridiculous questions? Once you know where I'm from or which school I studied or what I studied, you can actually use that to start a conversation. Oh, great. I'd always wanted to do accounting, but I never got the chance to be an accident or a commercial student, so I ended up doing science, and I'm currently doing this. So tell me, how is accounting life for you? That is a very good way to start a conversation. How well can you start a conversation more than that? Or, oh, I saw your comments on a particular post and I rather do think it is an interesting point of view. Would you like to shed more light on that? Because I actually thought it is this other way. That is a good way to start a conversation, to keep conversations going. The next thing is this one. I think the guys are really guilty of this one, is coming into people's DM and calling them endearing names. How dare you come into my DM and you're like, hello sexy. You come into my DM and you're like, hey babe. You come into my DM and you're like, hello pretty. Is something wrong with you? Do you know if you're even talking to a married woman and then you send that message and I have to start explaining to my partner that there's someone who doesn't have sense on this social media sending these messages and that there is nothing, that I barely even know this person? How dare you even come into people's DM? How do you come into people's DM? You don't even know them and you're calling them all these endearing names. How dare you? It is so very insulting, and it shows that you don't have respect for people. I will probably correct you, and if you refuse to get corrected and understand that you don't randomly call people baby, honey, sexy, sweet randomly, I would just ignore your messages. I would do that, because you obviously don't have respect for women. Because I think this one is the guys that are guilty of it. My name is boldly written on my DM. You can see my name. Call me hi Bella, hi Isabella, hi Isabella Awan, hi Miss Awan. Whatever name you want to call me by, but not those endearing names. Cut the crap. Don't do it. It is really disrespectful to do it. It is because of the F13 for me. Some of you have mind. You have mind. Another set of people that I don't know what give them the guts. I don't know where they used to go and uproot their guts and F13 from. Are those ones that will talk to you and within 30 minutes they are making demands. This one, both my gender and the other gender are guilty of it. My gender, you're talking to a guy for the first time and all of a sudden your cooking gas has finished and you want him to send you money to fill your gas. Are you normal? How would you want to sell yourself so cheap? Yes, I know cooking gas is not cheap these days, but hello? Is it not too early for that? If you're that kind of girl, I am not standing by you at this point. I am telling the other gender to snub you and insult you as much as they can. Then the other gender, you just talk to someone, you're talking to someone, and the first day you're talking to the person, you're making demands like, can I have your phone number? Hello? First of all, the people that even make these demands of, can I have your phone number, can we see, are people I don't even vibe with. That is the most ridiculous part of it. Because if I'm vibing with you and I can see your energy level on the chart, I'll be like, I think we should take this to WhatsApp. But you cannot come into my DM and be holding question and answer segments with me, and then you're like, the next question you're asking is, can I have your number? And no, bro, you can't have my number. And I'm not even upset that you're making the demands. I'm upset at the fact that when I say no to your demands, you want to start throwing tantrums. You're going to be like, there's nothing there. It's just your phone. It is just my phone number and it is mine. I have the right to give it to whosoever I want to give it to. Or is it the ones that feel like because they are coming to, because they are chatting with you, you need to give them attention? You need to reply their messages. Do you know if I am even online to chat, or I'm online to check something, or I am having a group meeting somewhere? Do you know why I'm online? Why do you think I owe you a response? All these demands and expectations is what I really don't understand. Another very unethical thing that you guys do that I never understand is the kind of digital footprint you leave of yourself. You know, when you're posting those things that you think it is a joke and that we are supposed to see it as a joke. Probably I would see it like a joke, or I might see it like you just don't have sense. But do you know that you're doing yourself more harm than good? Because there are some organizations that before they invite you for interview, they want to see the kind of person you are on social media, and they go through your digital footprint, and the kind of things they are seeing is you talking lowly of women. And it is an organization that preaches diversity and gender equality. They would definitely not invite you because, bruv, you think lowly of women. I am calling women out too, because some of you, the kind of pictures you post and the kind of things you post on social media baffles me. You guys are the reason why men have the guts to say rubbish about women. Don't do it. Like, keep a clean name, of course, except that is the business you are into and you want to own it with your full chest. Now, there are people I know, they create content, and everybody knows that they create content for fun. Please learn to protect your digital footprint, because it says a lot about how people would perceive you. I also want to talk about those people who are internet bullies. Why do you insult people on social media, really? Like, because you have cheap data and you can stay behind your computer or behind your phone and you think you can say rubbish to people? That is so, I don't know, that is so immature of you. You can actually talk to people, you can actually hold conversations with people, you can disagree with people's point of view without insulting them. You can throw shit, you can be sarcastic, but why directly insult people? You're a stupid person, you're a prostitute. Who does that? Don't, like, you can actually disagree with people without insulting them. That is my whole point. Read that message to yourself. Take a deep breath. Count 1 to 3, rethink it before hitting send. Or is it those people that they always find every single opportunity to run somebody down? I'm sorry to say this, but I think the men are actually really responsible for this. They're really irresponsible when it comes to this particular one. Like, something happens, a girl does something, and you're dragging the entire female clan into it. Why? There's this particular one that happened recently. This guy, what's his name? Portable. So, Portable said something like, nobody should talk to him about his behavior, that God is going to send someone that would support him, that would help him even with his so-called bad behavior. Everyone came up, like a lot of people came up to say, oh bro, your behavior is not great, I think you need to work on it. Not trying to say that people should ignore your behavior and still help you, because nobody really wants to help somebody with bad behavior and blah 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 blah. This guy from nowhere comes out to say, this is the same way girls with bad behavior talk rather than change their behavior. What brought girls into this matter? What people that say this thing is a guy? Why do you people just want to find every opportunity to drag girls? Like, I don't understand. You just want to find every opportunity to shade a particular gender, find every opportunity to shade a particular race, find every opportunity to shade a particular ethnic group. Why do you just enjoy making people feel less of themselves on social media? It is not necessary. It is really a bad habit. And if I know you're that kind of person on social media, I wouldn't talk to you. If you see people not responding to you, maybe people actually have reasons for not responding to you, and their reasons are actually genuine, and you need to work on yourself. The final thing I want to talk about is unsolicited broadcast messages. Don't do it. I beg of you. Don't do it, because when you did the first time, the second time, I will mute you or something. I don't read those messages. You know, those long broadcast messages. Just don't do it. It is unnecessary. Why are you spamming people? And because of that, I can report you for spamming my DM. I would definitely report you for spams. Like, don't send people unsolicited broadcast messages. It just doesn't make sense. It just doesn't cut it. And these messages are things I'm not even interested in. If you want to attract people's attention, there's how you can use business accounts where someone will say hi to you and this message pops up or you can post it on your status, you can make a post about it and get attraction, but don't invade people's privacy, their DMs with your broadcast messages, please. It is really not needed. It is not. So what I want you to do is comment down below if there are reasons why you have ignored people on social media, or you've stopped talking to people on social media because of what they did. Because I have gone through a lot in the hands of these people on social media, and at the end of the day, I turn out to be the rude one when I'm not really rude. It's just, I don't know, I just don't know how to deal with certain things. So maybe you can tell us how you've been able to deal with some of the things I've talked about, so that I can apparently maybe change my pattern of handling things, or tell us your own story of what happened to you while trying to connect with people on social media. Thank you for watching once again. Till I see you next time on Adulting with Bella. Bye for now.